Logan is 8 years old and wants to be just like his big brother when he grows up. With his brother's new group of friends changing, Logan soon learns that his brother's behaviour is quickly changing too. In My Big Brother, the Teenager, join Logan and his brother as they learn all about the effects of antisocial behaviour and the impact it can have on others.
Hi, my name is Louis Tyrone and I'm 9 years old, and today I'm going to be reading My Big Brother, the Teenager, written by Jennifer Dempster and illustrated by Stacey Jo Rosen. It's my big brother's birthday this Friday, but I think I'm more excited than he is. I've tried to tell him it's not every day you turn 14, but he doesn't seem to think it's that big of a deal. He's missing out if you ask me. I mean, it's a whole day of cake, balloons and presents. What isn't there to like? Granny says I should stop worrying about it. It's not my birthday after all, but I just can't figure out why he isn't excited. I know that when I turn 14, I'll be so excited. I'll be able to ride the bus alone, go to the cinema with my friends without Mum cramping my style, and even go to the skate park without supervision. I'll be able to do all the things that my big brother gets to do, and I can't wait. See, when I'm older, I want to be just like my brother. He's super clever, is the best at football, and is really good at basketball too. He has loads of friends and hangs out with them all the time. Even though he's 6 years older than me, Mum says I'm just like my brother. She says we have the same eyes, big and bright, as blue as the sky. When I told my brother about how cool that was, he didn't agree. He said it was embarrassing, but I think he was only joking. I hope so anyway. To be honest, since my brother started at his new school, he's been acting a bit differently. He doesn't want to play video games with me as often, and now that he's met loads of new friends, he doesn't want to hang out with me much anymore. On the very first day at his new school, my brother met Samuel, a stocky boy with knobbly fingers and a smile as jagged as a shark's. I really don't like Samuel. One day when we were at the park after school, me and my friend Lewis were playing on the zip line when Samuel pushed Lewis over right into the mud. Samuel laughed so hard and started calling Lewis all kinds of nasty names, making fun of his cochlear implant and making Lewis feel totally worthless. "Leave him alone," I shouted, helping Lewis up from the ground and making sure he was all right. "Why did you do that?" "Because I can," Samuel said, laughing in my face, his shark-like teeth close enough to bite my nose clean off. "Well," I trembled, my voice shaking just like my hands. "Well, it's not funny." "You don't think so?" Samuel said, his breath sour in my face, the same horrible smell as the wine Granny drinks at Christmas. "No," I whispered, shrinking beneath him as he brought a beefy hand to my shoulder, shoving me back. At this point, Samuel's friends had also begun to surround us, swearing and shouting all sorts of abuse at Lewis and I. I was really starting to get scared. I didn't want to fall out with Samuel, but I didn't want Lewis to get hurt either. I was so embarrassed and anxious, but I knew my brother would set them straight. He's super brave after all. But when I turned around to look for him, he just joined in with Samuel, sneering and laughing. I couldn't believe my brother would do that. He's normally so kind and brave. He's not like Samuel at all. When we got home later on, I didn't want to tell Mum about it. I'm sure my brother was just having a bad day, and we all get like that sometimes, right? It just feels like lately my brother is always having a bad day. He's really moody now, and when he's around Samuel, he can get really mean, even to the boys he's supposed to be friends with. When my brother gets the bus into town, he plays his music really loud, blasting songs at the highest volume and disrupting all the other passengers. It's not fair on them, and it must make them feel really uncomfortable. It got so bad one day that the bus driver stopped the bus and demanded that my brother and his friend all get off. For some reason, my brother likes to brag about it to the older boys that hang out with Samuel at the skate park. I don't know why he thinks it makes him cool. Every time he tells it, I just end up feeling really bad for the bus driver. To be honest, I don't like it when my brother goes to the skate park. It used to be really fun when we would go together, but he doesn't actually want to skate there anymore. Instead, he just sits around with the older boys, drawing graffiti on the ramps and scaring all the younger kids away. It makes me really sad. I want to be just like my brother, but not like this. I remember not too long ago, when it was a really nice day, my brother was hanging out at the park with Samuel when Samuel started smashing old balls all over the path, kicking them like they were penalty shots. I had been out on a walk with Granny and our pet dog, Rocco. We were playing fetch when the ball bounced unbelievably high. Rocco raced after it, so focused on the ball that even if I had a necklace made of sausages, I don't think he would have noticed. Unfortunately, Granny and I hadn't realised what my brother and Samuel were up to until it was too late for poor Rocco. The glass they had smashed was sprinkled all over the pavement like glitter, splintered into tiny shards with the sharpest pieces ending up in our poor pup's paw. Samuel's game wasn't quite as fun once my brother found out Rocco had gotten hurt. Luckily, the vet fixed Rocco up quickly, but my brother felt really guilty. He loves animals almost as much as he loves football, and he was really sorry about what happened. When my brother saw how poorly Rocco was and how upset it made Granny feel, I think it made him realise how badly he must have hurt other people too. That night we both sat down with Mum, and my brother apologised for all the mean things he had done to me recently, including the incident with Lewis. He said he just wanted to fit in with his new friends at school, but he hadn't realised how cruel he had been to the people around him. My brother was really sorry about his behaviour, so with the help of Mum, Granny and me, he apologised to everyone he had upset, including Rocco. My brother rallied all of his friends together and they cleaned up all the mess they had made in the park, making it much safer for everyone to enjoy. With some help from me, he learned a little bit of British Sign Language so he could apologise to Lewis. Lewis really appreciated the effort he had made and said he would help him to learn even more BSL. With the help of Granny, he wrote a very apologetic letter to the bus driver, and they hand-delivered it to him at the bus station. The driver was so relieved that my brother was going to stop his bad behaviour, and was really pleased that from now on he was going to challenge his friends if they wanted to cause antisocial behaviour or upset the other passengers ever again. I'm really proud of my brother. It's not easy to admit when you're wrong or apologise to the people that you've upset. So when I turn 14, I hope that I'm even half as brave as my brother. This book was developed by I Am Me Scotland and sponsored by Arnold Clark.